Number 1.
My Secret Admirer by Wolf Girl. I was working one night and my manager was telling me that some guy was calling her asking for me specifically. She handed me the phone, which the guy had hung up, and I looked at the number and I didn't recognize it. I told my manager that, and she was confused, like she didn't believe me. I told her if he called again, I would answer. He did, so my manager gave me the phone. Hello? Hey, I was talking to you at the register earlier today. I'm confused because I talked to a lot of people at the register, so I said, okay, yeah. And even though I thought to myself that who knows how many customers I had, I started having a hunch on who was calling. Well, write down this number, and when you get home, text me. My blood ran cold. This was the first time I felt actual fear. Why? Who is this? Then he hung up. I remember even today how scared I was. I was smart enough to know that if I texted him, he could track my phone. That's the only thing I was thinking at the moment. So I told my manager about it, and she tried to joke it off saying I had a secret admirer, but she quit after she saw how scared I was. I ended up texting my dad about the conversation, and I wrote down the phone number and sent it to him. My dad came by the store and ended up calling the police. My dad said that the number was a code from Pennsylvania, yet I live in Texas, and I saw him in Texas. The police came by, and we went to the CCTV to look for the guy I thought it was. They said that they'd give him a call, and I never heard from him again. So, phew.
Number 2.
My Boss by Wolf Girl. If you want a story that will scar you for life, this is it. I may not be able to tell you every detail because this is not my story. I'm just going to call her my boss. It all started when she was young. Her and her family at the time weren't very religious. She tells me that she and her brother never misbehaved. Their dad would scare them by what she called bringing the devil out of him, and he would all of a sudden change. His eyes would be fully red, no pupils, and smoke would come out of his ears, and his voice would change. Trust me when I say, I tried to ask her for multiple logical explanations. Contact lenses, which was a no, because this took place before contact lenses were even that good, and other stuff. Anyways, fast forward a few years later, her dad changed. The family was religious, with a tight bond. A few months ago last year, my boss received a 3-line scratch mark on her upper chest. She had never scratched that area, especially not to the point of almost bleeding. The family did a cleansing in the house. Things were calm for a while, until right at Christmas Eve of 2016. Even a little before that. My boss and her husband were going through tough times. He was acting different, sounding different. It came to the point where he had to be admitted to the hospital due to his hostility and suicidal thoughts. He was admitted to the psych ward for a week. While he was gone, the family did another house cleansing, blessed the house and themselves. Also, my boss blessed the pillow that her husband would sleep on. When he came back home, he changed. He was perfectly fine. He was happy, got a job. My boss believes that somewhere during the first cleansing, whatever they tried to get rid of got into her husband, because he was the only one that was less religious than the rest of the family. I don't know if there's such thing as an entity, spirit, or demon who follows a particular family for generations, but that's almost what this sounds like. I haven't heard anything else about it from her yet, but who knows? Maybe it'll spark back up after she has her third kid.
Number 3.
My Stalker Friend by Makkena King. My friend stalked me. Every free day I had, she asked me what I was doing and if we could hang out. I denied her, and then she started texting my mom. She kept asking my mom if I could come over. It's been a nightmare going over every weekend. I say no. She FaceTimes me as soon as I say no. I'll come home with 23 messages and all from her. So I just ignored her, and she started to leave me alone. We're still friends, but she is still annoying. Hey guys, Psychotic Maniac here. If you want your creepy encounter or story or one of your favorite stories to be featured in a video, send it to my email. My email is psychotic.maniac.stories@gmail.com. I will be awaiting your creepy tale. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. The links to all my social media will be in the description. Thanks for watching. Be safe, and remember, everyone is a tad bit insane.